Hey guys. Hey team, how are you? Uh, just talking with a client and just wanted to share this with you really briefly. Here's the problem they had. They've got a single team within a big business. This team's a creative team and they make amazing technology. The challenge they've got is they've basically got 3 teams within a team. And what's happening is that instead of working together as one, they're working against one another because they're all stuck in the past in terms of how things used to be. The impact of this is their stakeholders, the people they serve, the people that count on them, both their clients, but also their internal stakeholders, they don't know what to expect from them. And there's no single vision for this group, and they see all these different types of behaviors. So what I want to share with you is my thinking around how you turn this team around, how you make them united, and how you kind of get them focused on a single way of working and a single identity. Is that cool? Sounds like fun? So the thing that, well, I want you to think about your team, right? I want you to think about the organization you work in. And usually it's made up of groups of people that have come from plenty of different backgrounds, okay? So, you may have people that are from a technical background. You may have people from a business background, all right? And you may have people from a creative background. So these guys may have joined the team because because they think you're going to build amazing things. Okay, these guys, the business guys, they may have joined the team and think that the team is all about making lots of dough. And the creative guys may, have joined the team because they think the team is about creating beautiful things. All right. Now, when you've got, this often happens, when you've got, oops, that's meant to say M, merger and acquisition activity, or with the way teams work now, many people, companies, because of diversity and the positive impacts of diversity, are hiring people from different backgrounds to work in different teams. Now, what happens here is that because the team thinks the team's 3 different things, there is no single identity. And where this matters is from the point of view of the stakeholders to the team, the people that rely on this team to deliver and solve problems for them, right? There's a big question mark as to what this is and what it's going to do for me. Okay, so eventually this team gets a bad brand. So if that's you, right, or if you know a team like this, then I want you to think about what you would do. Okay, what would you do if you were the leader of the team? What would you do if you were the leader of the organization? What would you do if you were running the change process and trying to make this happen? I'm just going to talk through 3 ideas that I think are really important, getting a team unstuck from the past and focused on the future. So the first one is this. I learned this long ago, that the reason, I never used to be a past guy, to be honest. I was always now and into the future, right? Focus, what am I going to do right now to get to where I want to get to? And I realized that when you're like that, you're actually closed to learning. You're actually closed to the lessons, okay? So the point around this is, I think instead of being annoyed or frustrated or angry about the fact that people are coming from 3 different perspectives, I think you've got to come across that at some level, the team honor the past and learn from it. And, so a lot of cases, there's some sort of, and I don't know if you can't see yellow, so let me change that. There's kind of a symbolic letting go of the past, but also, a way of respecting that. That's the wrong color, isn't it? Let's not put that on there. I'll do that later. A symbolic letting go of that past so that we can learn from it and let it go so we can move into the present and the future. The third thing is, I'm thinking about this team and thinking about the fact that I have got to make the future more desirable than how things were. So brilliant book on change. I won't go into the book now, but it talks about the fact that there's got to be an ending, which is a little bit like letting go, before there's a beginning. Okay, what needs to finish before we can wrap that up, put it in the past, and move to the future? And what I'm conscious of is, from the perspective of their stakeholders, from the outside, what's a gap, an opportunity, or a thing they want to make together? What's the work that they can do together that they can't do apart, that is more desirable than how things have been? And I want to work that out with them. And you could do that with your team. And the third thing with this framework is the idea that I want people to, instead of be thinking about the past, I want them to be really present with one another. So that's literally when they're speaking with one another, I want them to be in the room, in the session, listening, contributing, and engaging. Not in the past, not in the future, but being with one another. And how you can encourage that is by modeling it yourself. So here's the thing. Many teams struggle with having a single identity because they've all come from different perspectives, different personalities, different backgrounds. And from the stakeholders' point of view, there's no single vision, no single set of goals, no single proposition that says this team stands for something. So eventually their value gets undermined. I think there's value in the past, and I think you've got to respect it and learn from it. But eventually it's got to be some symbolic letting go and ending before there can be a beginning and moving into the future to create something that this team believes in together. And while doing that, you've got to encourage it by modeling them being in the present with one another to work with each other, build relationships, and build trust. Okay. Whether you're seeing this on Facebook, whether you're seeing this on my website, what I would love you to do is leave me a comment. First of all, obviously comment, share it with anyone that you know has got a team, a leadership team, an intact team that would value this. Second is leave me a comment down underneath. When you listen to this, what does it mean for what you need to do to get your team unstuck and move to the future? And what part of this can you take and apply? All right. And the third thing is, if you know a team that needs help, they need to get unstuck, just private message me, whether it's on my site or on Facebook, and we can have a chat and see if we're a good fit. I hope that's been awesome and useful for you. Have a lovely day wherever you are, and talk to you soon.